This is the iPhone 13 Pro, and it came in this nice blue color, and actually this phone was an impressive one when it was launched, and even now it's a proper premium flagship phone. But Apple doesn't officially sell it anymore, and the option now to get one is as a refurb. So is it worth buying now, or if you are a user, is there any need to upgrade? Well, this video is all about that. Now, the reason that the iPhone 13 Pro is still a premium flagship phone is because it does tick all the important factors of a flagship phone in 2023. Like here, this display is a great one, and the design and build quality is top notch, and the performance is still the best. And about the cameras, it still does take excellent photos and videos. And the battery, well, since it's the smaller Pro version, it's fine, but then the charging methods available are both fast wired charging through Lightning, and also there is MagSafe wireless charging support. Then for the extra stuff, there is 5G support, both millimeter wave and sub-6. Then you get IP68 rating, and the unlocking method is Face Unlock with Face ID, and it works fast and it's a convenient way just like the iPhone 14 Pro series. And also every other things you expect, like a stable Wi-Fi and Bluetooth and pretty loud dual speaker systems are all present in this phone. So this is the outline. I mean, the iPhone 13 Pro, even now when compared with the flagship phone available, well, this little guy stays neck on neck with it. But that said, we still have flaws, and the main thing I have to point out is the battery. I mean the battery backup. The battery capacity of this phone is 3095 mAh, and that number looks not that bad, but here in real world use cases, if it's a moderately heavy use pattern, you will surely need to charge this phone at least twice a day. And this battery backup problem is the main reason I'm now opting the iPhone Pro Max series phones. And here, if you're going to pick an iPhone 13 Pro right now, do keep in mind that the battery side is the main weak point of this phone. Well, with light to moderate usage, you can get through a day, but if you rely on your phone a lot, then you might hit the low battery warning towards the evening. And right now, I feel that's the major problem of this phone. And other than that, well, the other areas are well covered. Like this form factor, it's a perfect one for today's standards. The phone is not very big and not too small, and it fits well in the hand, and I did feel that I could daily this phone without a case. The weight is not that much, and also the build quality is just the best. The stainless steel frame and the glass sandwich is precisely done, and even after a year and 8 months, this phone still holds perfectly well. And like this, another strong area of this phone is its performance. The phone is powered by Apple A15 Bionic chip paired with 6 GB of RAM, and it's smooth and fast, and I feel you don't have to worry about the performance side for probably at least 3 years from now. Everything runs smooth without any lag or slowdown, and the phone also doesn't get very warm under intense load. And I'm pretty sure that Apple will push software updates for this phone for maybe 4 to 5 more years. And actually this display, even though it looks a bit dated, is a great panel by itself. It's a 6.1-inch OLED panel which has 120Hz refresh rate, and overall the quality and sharpness of this panel is nothing to complain about. Now here the only thing that you might not like is this notch, and surely on comparison to the new dynamic island cutout of the iPhone 14 Pro series, well, this is a very dated look, and also there is no functionality too, but then iPhones have always been like this for some time now, and here if you don't like the notch, I think you should check either the 14 Pro series or maybe any Android phone. But here this display is a perfect one, even in terms of the viewing angles, the color calibration, the brightness levels, and also the touch response. And here for media consumption, playing games, reading or browsing the web, everything is immersive. But in 2023, the things we discussed here till now are strong points for almost every flagship phones, and the distinguishing factor usually comes with the camera system. And here the 13 Pro has a triple camera system at the back, and here all these sensors are 12 megapixel ones, and I have to say that even though it's 12 megapixels, these cameras are still pretty good, especially the main sensor. And actually I do prefer some of the point and shoot shots from the 13 Pro compared to the 14 Pro. Now the 14 Pro camera system is better in terms of sharpness, but here what I meant is that if you just randomly click a shot and take a look at it without any edits, then you can trust the 13 Pro camera to take mostly great shots. For the focusing distance, well, the minimum focusing distance is much closer with the 13 Pro, and also for some reason, the processing seems to be more realistic on the 13 Pro. Now maybe in 2 years time from now, these cameras will look dated, but right now all these 3 cameras does hold well both with photo capturing and video recording. And here the portrait photos are also neat ones, and that's thanks to the 3x optical zoom telephoto camera. And also the ultra wide angle camera is not that bad too. So this camera system is a reliable one right now, and actually more than this rare camera package, the one that might age quickly is the 12 megapixel selfie camera. But again, do note that the front and rear cameras are very good cameras if your main purpose is video recording or maybe vlogging. Then as I said before, every other side is still covered in the 13 Pro, and from all this, it might seem like if you're fine with the battery backup, you should pick the 13 Pro, right? Well, it all depends on the price of the unit. Like for instance, if you're getting a refurb or a used 13 Pro for maybe $100 to $200 less than the 14 Pro, well, if it's like that, I'll suggest to go for the 14 Pro instead of the 13 Pro. Because for that price difference, getting a new 14 Pro will make more sense. But if the price difference is much high, well, that's when the 13 Pro will make more sense. And also if you're a 13 Pro user, there is surely no need to upgrade maybe for 2 to 3 more years. Because as you can see, this phone is still a great one. That's all for this video guys, hope you liked it. If so, a like is much appreciated. And also in the comment section, if you're a 13 Pro user, how's your experience? Or if you're planning to buy one, what is the main attraction of the 13 Pro for you right now? So please leave all that thoughts, and also a sub to the channel will be awesome. See you again in the next one. Till then, bye.